Received another clock movement today. I'm going to inspect this one for Cliff from Tennessee. The movement is in Ansonia and goes to a case called the Queen Elizabeth. It dates to about 1901. Let's get it to the bench and take a look at it. The original pendulum rod has been replaced by this one made of black walnut. I can see where the original was repaired with some putty in the past. The threaded rod looks to have been repaired at one time. It's not mounted straight on the brass, but it should be functional. The pendulum bob is cast iron with a brass covering. It fits up to the new rod okay. We'll know how it works when the clock is completed. The upper mount fits to the one-piece suspension spring and rod unit. I see the suspension spring has some rust pits and a few nicks in it. It'll work fine this way. The upper mounting bracket is mounted on the wooden pendulum rod, just a little sideways. It should be able to be adjusted to work just fine. Now looking at the movement, the mainspring is showing signs of rust. Up close you can see the pivots have some wear in them. It'll need some bushings to correct this. The strike side shows signs of wear. The time side as well shows excessive wear in the pivots. Escape wheel pivot hole is real worn. I've pulled the movement apart for a closer look and have degreased it. I'm discovering the gold gilt has been damaged in the past. The bright shiny areas are where the gold gilt is intact. The dull colored tarnished areas is where the brass has been exposed. I'm seeing more and more of these in this condition. I would guess maybe 90% of the gold gilt is missing. Someone in the past may have used an abrasive to clean this, like Comet or Bon-Ami. Gold gilt can also be removed using ultrasonic cleaning machines. I've even seen people take steel wool to these plates, a sure way of removing the gold gilt. Well, it's damaged now, so just need to move forward from here. Most all the pivots will need to be polished. The pitting of the steel parts on this movement is excessive. The rust will need to be removed. You can see some of the pivots even have pits in them. Most all the lantern pinion trunnions are pitted from rust. The verge is pitted from rust and worn where the escape wheel rides on it. You can see this side has been resurfaced in the past and now needs it again. It will need to be resurfaced and polished. The rust pitting on the shaft is excessive. Must have been in a moist condition for a while. Both pivots are corroded with rust. This one is mushroomed on the end and is bent. They'll need to be polished. Hopefully I can straighten the bent one without it breaking. Unbelievable the amount of rust pitting on the pivots on this movement. They would eat through the brass plate like a buzzsaw. Every pivot is heavily worn in this movement. Every lantern pinion has excessive rust and pitting. The main wheel teeth on both main wheels have excessive wear and are cupped. I'll get a hold of Cliff and see how he wants to proceed before I move forward on this movement.